Hello everyone, hopefully you can hear me. I am Kickbutt Kiwi, aka Liam, and welcome along to round 3 of the PlayStation Pacific Open Series Tier 2. We are in Monza, in Italy, joining as the drivers continue their formation lap. 15 drivers on the grid today. And I can see already that Lieutenant in the Mercedes, who we are on board with at the moment, is sitting P1. He will start from pole position. I believe he is a new driver to the series and he has stuck it straight on pole position. Wet conditions in quali, most drivers going for the wet tyres. I did see GeForce Server went for the inters and almost pulled it off. But as you can see, it is bone dry, barely a cloud in the sky. Well, it's mostly blue anyway, and we are all set for a dramatic and exciting race, I am sure, around this historic old Italian circuit. A few drivers missing from our lobby tonight, so it's an opportunity for the other drivers to get some points on the board. Of course, anywhere down to P15, I believe, is a point scoring position, so as long as you don't DNF or DSQ, you can bring points home today, even just for finishing. So, right on board with the CN Goat. I'm a little bit surprised to see him all the way down. He's got a bit of pace, as does Honest Crook. Dan the Racer as well. Dan the Racer finishing P4 last time out in the Netherlands. He'll be one to watch, sitting second in the standings. Our current championship leader, though, is Seb, K21, in the AlphaTauri, starting 6th today. His teammate Aniut Lloydie, starting on the front row. Finished on the podium last weekend, and he will be one to watch as well as the drivers line up on the grid. A little bit of wheel spin going on from Aniup. He'll line up with his grid slot, try to get a purple spot, and it looks like he has. A little bit of an angle looking to the right as we get set to go racing here in Italy. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and we are go in Monza, and it looks like a good start for Lieutenant. He'll go across to cover from Aniup. It's a good start as well from Glorious Noodle. As we head into turn 1, Aniup is on the outside. Now can he go deep on the brakes? It looks like he can. He goes around the outside, and there's contact with Lieutenant. He's been half spun, and Aniup's had a moment too. Aniup's dropping down the order, and it's Glorious Noodle from P3, I believe. He'll come up and take the lead of the race. RS Spitty, where's he come from? He's second place. Right on board with him if we can. He's all over the back of Glorious Noodle. What a start for the Haasman. And drama aplenty already. My goodness me, Lieutenant all the way down in 6th position, now 7th. He's just getting absolutely swallowed up by the field, and he's trying to maybe make up some positions again, but he just needs to settle down. It's a long race. He's not far off it. Doesn't look like he's got any damage, I don't think. So he's got GeForce Server for company, who's looking very, very racy indeed. As up the field we see changes of positions, and it's for the lead. Spitty takes the lead from Glorious Noodle. My word, it's all go here in Italy. Drow, our race winner last time out at Zandvoort, is lining up Glorious Noodle down the back straight. Coming into curve the parabolic, trying it around the outside. Surely not. Surely not. And he's spun. Drow is spun, and our race winner, what a fall from grace. Oh dearie me, all the way down to P15, and oh, it's easy to do on the first lap, but he just went deep. He went around the outside, tried to hold it, and he couldn't. As we see a move, half a move from GeForce Server on Lieutenant. Lieutenant's all the way back up in 3rd position already. His position changes all over the show in the mid-pack. I barely know where to look. CN Goat lining up Asher, thinks better of, and Asher sticks it down the inside and gets it all wrong, and Asher has collected Aniup, and that is a shame for the AlphaTauri man. Asher just maybe went a bit heavy on the brakes, I'm not sure, but he last minute just poked his nose in, and it was never going to end well. And he is all the way back in P14, Aniup P12. Goodness gracious me. CN Goat, I believe he started way way down the field. We'll bring up position change and get a feel for what's been going on. Indeed, Cian Goat's up to P7, and what's going on? Delayed at a moment. Delayed has spun through Ascari, and now he sits in P15. So it's more of a battle for P15 at this stage. Everyone seems to want a piece of it, but it's not what gets you the most points, boys. It's certainly where you don't want to be. There's something else going on here. Team Miller and Asher having a squabble. Bring up some things on our map here so we can actually see what's going on. Delayed is all the way back. As, oh my word, Drow's got a 5-second pen and he's letting people back through as he should. But my word. Action and drama aplenty on the opening laps here at Monza. RS Spitty has come from P9. He's dodged the mayhem. Bear 2.0 is not dodging the mayhem. He's now also showing an interest in the lower reaches of the leaderboard. As GeForce Server has binned it. I think Server has binned it on the exit of the second Lesmo and he is out. GeForce Server. Goodness gracious me, 2 races in a row he's been involved in a little bit of mischief, and now he is gone from the Italian Grand Prix. And do we have a safety car? I'm looking at the track map for the safety car to emerge. The VSC, okay, as we saw on the sideboards there. So, now who is going to show an interest in pitting is my question. We'll see who's on what tyre. Soft runners potentially could be interested, so is anyone pitting? Yes, Spitty is pitting. Spitty says, I'm going to take this opportunity for a cheap pit stop. He was in P1 though, so a lot to lose track position wise, but he's going to throw on the medium tyres, so maybe looking at a 2-stopper. He'll drop way down the field. He's getting a wing change. Oh, goodness me. Okay, well, just when I thought I sort of knew who was rising to the top of the field and RS Spitty goes and gets a wing change. I don't know what happened there, but he's had a problem. So he emerges in P14 now, just behind Delayed. And Lieutenant's got to drive through under virtual safety car. Oh, dearie me. He has compromised himself massively. We're back under green flag conditions, but that is a disappointing error. Very, very disappointing. There's more yellows back in the field. I think Delayed at a moment. His race just going for bad tours. He needs to settle down and just keep it clean, wait for hopefully a safety car to rescue him. That's what he needs at this point. But as it stands, Lieutenant leads the race, but he's got to drive through, and yeah, he's going to come in and serve it. Is he going to slow it down in time? Just about. So Glorious Noodle will inherit the lead. Started P3 and he's kept it clean to his credit. He's on the hard tyres, which is useful as Trowell spins. Goodness gracious me. It's all going off. Lieutenant emerges from the pits in P11, so not a million miles away from the action, but Team Miller has got a 5-second pen. The driving standards I've seen in the first 4 laps have not wowed me, I have to admit, and Team Miller has used all his DRS too, so a few drivers putting on a clinic in what not to do, I have to be honest. But I hope to see a few who want to show us how it is to be done. Looking up the field, Honest Crooks had a very, very good start indeed. Running P4 currently and within DRS range of Cian Goat. Keep an eye on him, he's got good pace, says Honest Crook. Sometimes struggles to put a clean race together, but when he does, he does have the pace to be competitive. Cian Goat, huge mover, started on the very back end of the field down in P15 and he's sitting third at the moment. 12 positions gained. Dan the Racer as well. Only qualified P12, he's running second. The man who was second in the championship. So he'll be one to keep an eye on. What's going on down the order here? We've got Cian Goat and Honest Crook. Crook's got past the Merc. And he's made it stick, so Honest Crook on a little bit of a push here. Ian Goat will be wanting to hang on to the 1 second gap to Honest Crook if possible. We'll see how that one plays out. Now, just looking through my stats here, I want to see if Glorious Noodle down the race to Honest Crook, have they won a race in race spec? Glorious Noodle. I've got a best result for him of P6 last year in this tier. So he is possibly in very much uncharted territory. Honest Crook as well. He got 1 podium last year in this division, finishing 3rd in Russia. A couple of podiums in Pacific Tier 3 on Tuesdays. As we've got more yellows. I think Drell is again spun. Goodness gracious me. Now Dan the Racer in the Alpine. He scored 2 podiums in this tier last year. Finishing 5th in the championship for Alpine as well. So I don't think any of our top 3 have won, at least in Open Tier 2. I could be wrong, but I think this is virgin territory for P1, P2 and P3 as the race stands at the moment. Ian Goat, what's he done in the past? 1 podium last year in Pacific Tier 3, no podiums in Open Tier 2 this tier, so again, uncharted territory. Andrew in the chat is not very happy about the game. Thinks he was spat into the wall, I believe. Have we got another virtual safety car here?